Oh! We get another bloody reboot. I'm so sick of reboots. Oh, what a big old bag of balls this is. I am normally quite positive, and I have been very positive on a lot of these announcements. This, nah, mate. We don't need another one. We don't need another one. Or insert like whatever rapper says another one. I hate this news. Make something original, for God's sake. Side note, if you want to support me and my original filmmaking endeavours, the GoFundMe is linked down below to my psychological Lovecraftian horror. Anyway, because look, we'll sit here and we complain, but then you don't support people that are going out there trying to make something original, and that is what creates the issue here. You know, people just sit there and they bitch and they moan. I've long had people say to me, "Oh, you sit there and complain about stuff, make your own." Well, I am, but then people don't support it, and that's what creates the issue, because people just sit there in their own echo chamber, bitching and moaning about the reboots, but they don't do anything about it, and blah blah blah, and it's just crap. But look, we're getting a Fantastic Four movie in the works with Spider-Man director Jon Watts. I think the director's good. I think he's done really good things. I don't care about Fantastic Four movie. We've had a lot of them. I'm done. The best Fantastic Four movie there is The Incredibles. That's it. That's the best one. Stop it. Stop it. Where are you going to go with this? Is it going to be like rando horror again? In the Josh Trank one? With Garbage Man, Doctor Doom? You look like he'd been wrapped in bloody bin liner. Like, it's just crap. I don't want to say... Oh, God. Are we going to get another big blue beam in the sky? Do you remember that? There was a time where every single movie had a big blue beam in the goddamn sky. Even Marvel movies had it as well. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not happy with that. I just think this is lame. It wouldn't be as lame as it is, but we've been burned too many times now. I think people are done with it. I think that's the issue. I know there'll be lots of people that are super happy about this. I know. I'm aware. I'm just not one of them. So Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige made the announcement last night, Thursday, on the investors call. So Jon Watts, the director of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, will helm a new Fantastic Four movie. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige made the announcement during Disney's Investor Day presentation. He's a good director, but he's not doing anything original outside of Marvel's brand. So just expect a Marvel-branded Fantastic Four. It's not going to be exciting. It's not going to be anything past what we already know them to be. Again, this is why it's just, a horror version of this, a body horror version, could have been great. But Fox fudged that up. Josh Trank got tranked and tranked to the place that he was living in and all that kind of crap. Like, it's just garbage. Fantastic Four is the comic that kicked off Marvel Comics in 1961, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The comic reinvented the periodical publisher known as Timely and made comic book superheroes more realistic and relatable to the readership. I think it could be great, but we've just had too many. And I know I'm being negative, I don't care. The comic told the adventures of a tight-knit group, scientist Reed Richards, and as well, remember, when they do this, they have to retroactively fit them in the universe. They do. They have to retroactively fit them in the universe. If they don't, they then have to tell the story from now. But then they have to fit those characters into the universe again that they've created. They have deviated from canon. So how are these now then... because those Fantastic Four fans, how are you then going to work this into this universe now? And it makes sense, as per the canon. This is the issue. Anyway, so they get powers when they go on an unauthorized scientific mission. The adaptation to the big screen hasn't been smooth. In the 1990s, Roger Corman produced a low-rent feature that never made it to theatres. That is fascinatingly terrible, by the way. I think you can find that actually on YouTube somewhere. It is awful. Oh my God, is it so bad? It's just atrocious. In 2000s, when 20th Century Fox had the rights to the property, Tim Story directed 2 movies that starred Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, among others. While movies performed decently at the box office, critics and audiences were unenthused. They were bad movies. They weren't good. Yeah. And then we got the reboot by Josh Trank, which had Miles Teller, hate that guy, and Michael B. Jordan, suffering a worse fate when it was flatly rejected by audiences and critics. Marvel Studios reacquired the film rights when they bought 20th Century Fox. Now Watts has directed an indie thriller titled Cop Car when he was plucked to direct the revamp of Spider-Man. So he's done nothing really. It's not to say he's a bad director. I think he's fine. And then he obviously turned Spider-Man, critically acclaimed. I think they made $1 billion. It was insane amounts that they made. And that became Sony's highest grossing film ever. So yeah, I think it was $1 billion. And he's in production on the 3rd installment. So he is now homegrown, raised by Marvel, and that's the problem. Think back to Marvel movies. Think back to the Marvel movies that you have a problem with, and the first phase 1 and all that stuff, and even phase 2 and all that crap. The thing that people always say about those movies are they're paint by numbers. They are Marvel movies through and through. What's happening with this one? You got homegrown, nurtured Marvel director here. I don't know, I can't be positive about this. Just because he's not really done anything else. And, yeah, I just don't think this is going to be particularly great. And I'm just sick of Fantastic Four, really. But I do know, ladies and gents, that there will be people here that absolutely love it. And they are all for it. And if you've stayed this long, why? After the failed reboot recently, it wasn't that long ago. We've had the best one, I stand by it, Incredibles. I just think, ultimately, how are you going to work it in to the canon now? How? Is this just going to be another multiverse situation? Let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to hear it. This is the thing. I'm happy to sit here and bitch and moan. But I'm also happy for other people to sit there and tell me why. Like, why they're for it. I would love, 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 love to hear it. So please do let me know down below in the comment section. Because I can't wrap my head around this being positive. I just think, let it sit. I think out of all of the properties you've got, this one is not the one to announce. Announce the bloody Deadpool movie, for God's sake. This isn't what people want. Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm probably wrong. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thanks so much. Take care.